Every Filipino is a singer. Hindi ko po alam kung bakit ganon, pero sinasabi nila talagang tayong mga kababayan sadyang mahilig kumanta. At nagsisimula po siguro sa ating pagkabata dahil po pagka nagtitipon-tipon tayong mga pamilya, palagi pong yung mga bata ang pinapatayo sa gitna at pinapakanta. And some of them fall out of it as they grow older, but some of them fall right into it. They fall in love with singing, and so they choose to do something or make something out of themselves in singing. Magandang hapon mga kababayan. My name is Janelle Sawyer, Kababayan in Los Angeles. This is America's first and only daily talk show for and about the Filipinos, and Kababayan LA is 6 years old, kung saan po araw-araw nagsasama-sama tayo para po i-feature, bigyan ng mga pagkakataon yung ating mga talented kababayans na makilala nyo po at magpamalas naman sila sa atin ang kanilang mga galing sa pagkanta. Today is no different. We're going to be highlighting two Filipino-American talents. They've won, four Filipino-American talents. They've won several recognitions. They've performed at several venues, several events, and today they're going to be singing for us. But first, let's meet them. Pearl and Allison, very young, 13 years old. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Me too.
Yes, Allison, this is your first time, so I guess I'll talk to you first. Do you understand Tagalog? Did you understand what I was saying earlier? So did that happen to you growing up? You know, family parties, you'll be asked to stand in the middle of everybody and then just sing and perform for everyone?
Actually, I started singing when I was 5 years old. I actually had my first concert when I was 5 years old also, so then I guess it just started from there.
5 years old. You know, Allison, guys, progressed from being in the top 10 of Hollywood's 2008 Best New Talent to Prelude's Singing Champion of 2010. In 2011, just last year, she was awarded as Best Child Performer of the Year 2011 by Gawad America. Isn't that not, like, does that not make you self-conscious? I remember when I was growing up also, my mom would ask me to stand and sing, but then I grew out of that.
Actually, I'm not very self-conscious about my singing, but because it's a way to help me express myself, so yeah.
Pearl is also a 2011 Gawad America awardee. Pearl, you know, singing for family though is different from singing in front of an audience. What goes on in your mind, in your head, when you're about to perform?
Well, we perform in many different places. But actually yesterday, my mom told me to sing in front of like family, and it was just all of a sudden, you know, I go out there, I do my best, and whatever the song, I try to portray it in the best way I can possible. And on stage, you know, there's time to prepare for that. And yeah, I just do my best out there. And I think I have a lot more fun performing on stage. I mean, there's a whole lot more people there. And yeah, it's just funner.
Don't you get nerves, though? Because you've performed, you've been a guest performer in a lot of big-named concerts all over Southern California. Side A, Freestyle, Martin Rivera, Pops Fernandez. Do you get nervous?
In the beginning, of course. I mean, you know, when you're barely starting, it's kind of nerve-wracking. But now it's just a hobby, and, you know, at the same time, it's like a job, and you just go out there, you perform your best of your abilities.
What about you, Allison? Do you consider this a hobby and a job, or just a hobby or just a job?
I consider it as both, because it's both enjoyable, and then at the same time, it helps me like improve myself. If like I see a flaw, I can always find a way to improve it.
If you're singing so much, I would imagine, you know, I love my job too, but there are times when you just don't want to do anything. As a talk show host, there are times when I just don't want to talk. Do you have those moments when you don't want to sing?
I mean, there's occasional moments where I'm like, no, Mom, today, you know, I just want to break. But in the end, they get their way, and I do sing.
How much do you sing, Allison? Do you sing in the shower, in the car, while doing homework?
Well, actually, probably all day, all day, every day. Yeah, I do it while I do it like every single time, like I'm doing homework, I'm always listening to music. So, well, it's not as practicing, just like for fun.
What are your influences? What do you like listening to?
I like all types of music, but I prefer like R&B and like hip hop.
What about you, Pearl?
Yeah, same. I like a whole bunch of stuff. Like I listen to everything basically, but like kind of like on the pop rock-ish side. Yeah.
I imagine if your parents are asking you to sing, you would want to sing a song that they can relate to. So do you sing old songs as well? Maybe 70s, 60s, 50s songs?
Yeah, whenever like we perform somewhere, I always ask my parents' opinion and what they think I should sing. You know, we like to relate to the crowd, so whatever they want to hear is usually what they're going to.
And let's talk about influences of the parents as well, because I know these young ladies don't go anywhere without their mom, who also does their makeup, correct, and styling. They also give an opinion on what to wear and all that. We're going to be talking about that and maybe hear them perform later for us. So we'll be right back. Don't go away.